Hey everyone, it's Devine and welcome to Divine Miracles. And this is going to be the forecast or the energy guidance for February 2019. I nearly said January, but we're in February now. We're coming up to February. So I've written up some notes at my website. So if you haven't been here before, every month I do a little bit of a guidance for the month, and it usually has relation to the different angels or in an angel in particular for the month. And the angel for this month is Barakiel, and Barakiel is also overseeing Pisces, which is cups in tarot, also working with the base and the crown chakra. Okay, so getting those two in alignment. So there's a few things that I write up on my website, and I'm going to be reading to you a little bit about the energies for the month. And of course the energy also is revolving around love and new beginnings and this kind of a focus, because we, February the 14th we have Valentine's Day, and so there's a little bit of energy of love in the air, and also for many of you to be clearing the way for new love to begin in your life also. There's three little bits of information as well that I would like to share with all of you to help your journey become really, really smooth with your abilities, and as you're awakening different trigger points and emotions that have also really been happening to a lot of people. And three little things that I'm going to be talking about in a minute anyway. But firstly, let's do the forecast or the focus, I guess, for the month of February. I'm also going to be doing some card readings for you all in a separate video, whatever comes to me sort of thing, to how to do it for the month of February. I'm trying to keep on top of it. So let's just talk a little bit about the energy for the month of February. The angel is Barakiel, and I'm just looking at my website where I've written everything here. Okay, so firstly, let's go on to the message. So Barakiel is the innovator, is a powerful angel of healing, love, growth, new beginnings, and also healing with animals. Also known as a bringer of good luck, Barakiel can help you turn things around in your life and work on your path with confidence and great ability. Psychic abilities are opening now more completely, and many of you have had a huge shift energetically and emotionally. Thus, you have each been challenged and triggered in your own way as a way of allowing healing to unfold in your life. And as we know, when we are healing, sometimes that something will sit on the surface and suddenly we have to kind of deal with it. And sometimes it can be huge, huge infection or a huge, allergy or a huge something that comes to the surface. And it's a way of seeing it, looking at it, accepting it as once part of your life and allowing it to go. So, therefore, it's truly vital that you're being sure to ground yourself, okay? And I'm going to be talking about this, and staying grounded to bring all your power back to yourself. And in this way, you'll be able to better handle other people, psychic awareness, and situations that come up this month. Barakiel is also an angel that helps to resolve problems or conflicts. Maybe you've needed healing on deeper levels because of past trauma, in which case call in the energy of Barakiel to help you to see a deeper meaning behind everything that you've experienced and allow a deeper flow of healing to surround you. Some of you may even channel a new way of healing altogether. And this is something that I love doing. What's new? What can we use? What's something quick for everybody? What's something that's going to work? It's going to be all powerful and something that people can continue to do. That's why I always create different things too for my website and for other people, and to teach you guys as well. Okay, travel can also be indicated this month, and with the energy of Barakiel with you, things will go a lot smoother and you will feel at ease on your journey. It's a very awakening time for everyone on the planet, okay? Just sitting with that energy for a minute. Some of us are ascending in different ways, which means we leave behind the things that truly no longer serve us, and the people who no longer are on our wavelength. And we've been getting rid and purging of people for the longest time. It will be a natural occurrence. Some of you may not even notice it taking place, as the energies are much more gentle this year. They're just gently sifting through the next part of your life. And working with Barakiel leads you to more opportunities and also great good fortune. So this is the year. If you really want to start something, it's time to do it, okay? Be truly open to all that can and will take place for you. Try not to close off your beliefs, but instead work on expansion of the soul to allow more light to travel to you from the universe, okay? And when we are connecting with our heart space, we're expanding from here, because this is like the umbilical cord to the divine, okay? It's really in the heart space. All right, so the key points for February 2019 are love, growth, new beginnings, new people, animals, okay? You're going to find a lot of animals in strange places. Creative energy, new direction, release of past problems, and surprises, but good surprises, okay? So I'll read you the channeled message from Archangel Barakiel in a minute. But as you can see, for the month of February, we're really starting to get to know who we are, where we want to be on our path. We're accepting the triggers that come up in our life. We're accepting of the different energies that are happening. If not, we're going to find ourselves completely going backwards in our path, and we don't want that to happen. So if you're ignoring what you're feeling, and you're ignoring, hey, something's not right here, and you keep on then building a resentment within yourself for some kind of punishment that you feel has happened from the universe or something, if you keep going in that way, then you're going to keep on going through a repetitive cycle. And we don't want to keep on going on these repetitive cycles. We want things to come up, we want to be in touch with it, and then we want to be able to move on, right? So the three things that are really important, that I've been talking to people on the phone about these as well. And again, you can have a phone consult with me. We can do anything, we can do readings, we can do healing, we can do a mixture of the two. We can do counseling, we can do life coaching, I can do mentoring, I can do hypnotherapy, whatever it is that you need, okay? If you need help with any of this, please let me know, all right? devinemiracles.com. But the three different things that we've been doing is, number one, make sure that you are grounding yourself with the darker red crystals, okay? Brown. This one is actually a rock, but it's got crystal through it, as you can see. All right. And so I use this almost all the time now, okay? You may also like to use something like this, a hematite, okay? Hematite crystal. And you might want to balance it with a clear quartz. This is one that I've found. The ones that I find myself, like I find the crystals, this one I found in, it goes that way. I found this one, this little point in the Adelaide Hills, okay, and I found this one at a petrol station in Texas, in Helotes, Texas, okay, I found this. Using darker crystals like this, and then you can amplify your awareness with the lighter crystals, is going to keep you in balance more than you actually realize, okay? Healing the different parts of yourself, etc. is vital, but these three things I want to tell you about. So first, the crystals. Making sure you're using crystals daily, okay? For some reason, this is very important at the moment. The second thing is, it's 11:11 as I looked at the clock, okay? So that was vital, okay? The second thing is standing in your own power, okay? Remembering that people can only use you and abuse you and hurt you and upset you if you choose to react in that way. And sometimes people are doing it to get a reaction out of you, right? So we choose our reactions wisely, okay? We, just don't want to repeat things. We don't want to loop things. So when things are coming up to us, we find that we can get the confidence that we need, especially if we're working with these crystals, okay? And also calling in your angels, ancestors, spirit guides, loved ones, ascended masters, universal energy, universal medical team, bringing them forward, come with you, walk with you, be with you, etc. Okay, so we've got to bring our power back to ourselves. We've got to ground ourselves completely. And the third thing is something that I used to use when I was doing card readings, okay? So, I've been doing card readings since I was 15. This is getting to be, a really, really long time ago, almost 30 years ago coming up, okay? So when I was first doing readings, I used to pretend that someone else was coming to me. So I'd pretend I had this client coming forward and that the client had the same problem that I had. Okay, so say, let's just say, for example, I keep getting annoyed about a certain situation. Just say that that's a problem, because I don't, but I just want to try to illustrate this, okay? So I would pretend that someone called Rebecca was coming to me and, you know, they keep getting annoyed about a problem. They keep getting angry, they don't know why. And I would be able to illustrate an answer, like straight away. Okay, you're taking it too personally. You're getting yourself worked up for nothing. You know, I've had all the advice in the world, okay? So the third thing that you are being advised to do, to create yourself into a higher vibration, to move yourself out of any kind of negativity, to lift yourself into an ascended state, okay? So you're like this all the time, that you're constantly in tune, is that every time you have a thought or something that you're pondering, that you pretend that someone is coming to you with that problem, okay? Now, sometimes this happens, like, you know, as I said, I was doing it when I was just practicing readings, okay? But not all day and not like every thought that I had, okay? So this is vital. Okay, something comes up in your mind, this person's really annoying me. Okay, imagine a person called Rebecca coming to see you and they've just said that they've got a person that's continually annoying them. What do you say to them, okay? What's the answer? And you will know it because, you know, you're able to do it with everybody else. When anyone comes to you for a problem, or if people say, oh, I'm feeling this way, you know what the answer is, okay? You may not always say it. You may feel the answer. You're being encouraged to sort of say this and have this mental conversation with yourself. And constantly, what you're going to find is that if you keep on doing it, okay, keep on working with this energy, that you're always in the know. You're always in tune. You're always working from your higher self, okay? And we can do it, like I said, we can do it when someone comes to me with an issue. I know exactly how to help them. You know, I know exactly what healing they need. I know exactly what trauma has been there. I know exactly how to fix that and change, you know, turn the direction of the person into a new life and, you know, focusing on a different direction. And sometimes with my own things, it's hard for me to get answers from the angels, for myself. This was something that I was always frustrated with in the beginning of my journey. I'd be like, well, everyone else can do it. Why can't I not do it? You know? And this is how I taught myself to do this for myself, to give myself advice. I may not always listen to myself, okay? But I do know on an intuitive level exactly what I need to be doing and where I need to be and where my energy needs to be and what I'm wasting my energy on and what I'm working on inside of myself and the next level and the next exciting journey and the next thing I can be doing, etc. So people always say, how come you're so happy all the time? And that's a choice, you know, that I make within myself. Because every time there's something that's going down, I immediately say, okay, what's this? All right, this person's coming to me and they are feeling like crap all of a sudden. What's the first response? My first response would be, where have you been? Who have you been connecting with? Who have you been talking to? Did you protect yourself? And I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I was at the shopping centre. There's all kinds of stuff at the shopping centre, you know, etc. So these three things, standing in your power, stop doing the same game with yourself, you know. Come on, we've got to get our life together here. We really do need to shake ourselves in the shoulders and just do it, right? Don't contemplate whether it works and don't contemplate all these things and procrastinate, because again, that's just delaying your progress. Some people are afraid of having progress, you know, in their spiritual journey, you know. I don't know why, but it's the same with work. Some people are actually afraid of success, you know. Maybe this is a past life issue where, you know, you were successful and you spoke out about things you believed in. Next thing you know, taken away and, you know, hidden away so you can't talk anymore. And maybe there's an inner fear here of success, of being recognized, someone seeing you. You know, maybe you're doing something wrong to your family, like your family feels like spirituality is bad and all of that. And believe me, you know, been there, done that with my life too. Okay, so we're releasing the old things. We're just not having it anymore, okay? If you can work with this for 24 hours by focusing in on the thoughts that come into your brain and pretending that someone else with the same name as you has just come forward and they asked you this question, and direct answers to yourself all day. It's an easy thing to do. I know I'm probably making it sound difficult, I don't know, but it's not meant to be a difficult process. But if you can do this like all day, like, you know, questioning yourself and giving yourself answers, it's going to become a natural part of your everyday life. Your awareness will awaken 1,000-fold. Your knowledge will increase and increase and increase and increase. Your connection to spirit will be like never before. You will feel good about yourself. You'll be able to fix any ailment or you know, work on the energy of any ailment that's going on with you. You know, it takes time, of course, to examine your life. And as you're healing, the parts of you that need healing come to the forefront, like really bad, even when least expected it, okay, and least expecting this to happen. So this is true growth, okay, to examine yourself without judgment though, okay, just like you would with someone else. You're not judging the other person, you just, oh, I want to help you. At least that's how I feel. Okay, how can I do it? How can I help you? You know, so you're not judging yourself for your thoughts. It's not about this. It's just about what answer would you give someone that come to you like that, okay? What's the answer? You know, give it, say it straight out. Now you may be thinking, what am I going to do? Have conversations, you know, with myself all day out loud? No, you're going to do this mentally. Because if you're around people, you don't want to be there talking to yourself, you know, of course. I mean, you might want to, who cares? No, I wouldn't care, but some people do. So, you know, just have this going on in here, you know, because an imagination obviously is key to everything. You lose your imagination, you kind of lose everything. So we work with your imagination. Okay, I can see the person coming forward. Yep. Okay, I'm just pretending that this person, you know, is coming forward and they've got a question for me, but it's actually my question. You know, here it is. What's the answer? Now, don't delay on the answer, you know. We just need to just say, yep, it's this, it's this, it's this, and start just firing it off. The people ask me, how do you do cards? How do you, you know, hold the card up and it's resonating to me? And this is resonating with a lot of people that are watching the videos, because I don't think about it. I just start talking. I don't think, okay, am I going to get this right? Is this going to be the right message for everybody? I just trust that it will be. Whoever's listening is going to get the right message. May not resonate straight away, might resonate down the track, but I don't think about it. And I'm not using my thought to give you an answer. I'm using my feeling, okay, coming straight from my feeling, straight out of my mouth. I am what they call, you know, claircognizant. I have clear knowing, and it comes straight out, clear speaking, right? I have this sort of thing. This is what I've developed. So I'm telling you, this is how you're going to develop, just clear everything, you know. Creative energy, new directions. This is all part of, you know, the healing for February. Releasing past problems. Then you get surprises, new people coming in. You start feeling relief. You know, start looking differently. You start wanting to eat different things, or, you know, just feeling like, you know what, I know I'm eating too much of this, I'm going to do this. Like, you can ask yourself diet questions. You know, you can give whatever it is. So these were the 3 things that came as a way of healing, you know, with people, and I'm sharing it here with you now. You know, that these are really, really important tools for your acceleration, okay? Because otherwise you're going to continually think and hold yourself back in a pattern, and we don't want that old pattern returning. It's like sometimes some people, when I'm working with them with healing, it's like the energy is on a loop. Almost like someone's pressed play and it's continuous play, right? So they'll go through the same thing over and over and over again. Now, sometimes this is something that's come from a generation. Someone's placed some kind of energetic curse on your life or something, and it's been way back in time. And that's why the timeline therapy is really, really vital for you guys, because we just clear every dimension, every direction of time, everything out. You know, we do it together over the phone. And this is something that I'm teaching you guys too. I'm really excited because it's so easy. It's something that you can learn on a very deep scale as well. The different dimensions and the different way of healing, etc. And the way that I do things. And off you go and add it into your own life and keep it going around the globe, right? So sometimes there are things that are on a loop cycle. You may feel like you're on this loop cycle as well, where you can't get out of this spiraling energy, okay? So call all of the energies of the universe towards you, ancestors, guides, loved ones, angels, etc. And say that, you know, you would like a complete clearing in all directions of time, of anything that's holding you back from being where you want to be, right? And you're just asking for it. And you say, look, pull it away from me, transform it into positive energy with love and light, you know. Do these sorts of things. Say it how you want it to be. But don't then think to yourself, well, it may not go. Well, it may just keep on coming back. No, you've got to keep being vigilant with your belief structure. If you believe in it continuing, you can believe that it can stop, okay? So there's little things like this, creative energy, ways in which you can change the healing in your life, the ways in which you can change your life completely, you know, by changing your thoughts. But by being in tune like this, you know, and transforming yourself, and constantly working. What would I say to somebody else? Okay, this person's name is Rebecca, they're coming forward, they've got a problem. Your name might be Brian. Okay, here comes Brian, he's got a problem, you know, and this is what it is. And it's a way of detaching yourself also from yourself enough where you can give the advice and work on it, okay? It's really going to change your life if you start doing this. Okay, let's have a look at the message from Barachiel. Now, this is a channeled message, and I do them every month and write them up at my website as well. So you can always go to my website and check out all the articles that are on there. There's a whole ton. You might want to type in devinemiracles.com, Be Divine Articles, or just look on the tab at the top, Articles, and have a look, because there's a whole lot of different range of things in there, and some things that have gone missing too. But anyway, dear ones of light, this is a message channeled from Barachiel. Through me. Dear ones of light, greetings to all of you. Welcome to the transformational energy that is upon the planet right now. Step into the new life that is waiting for you and allow the power of the divine to flow through you. It's time for all things to shift in your life and unlock the hidden potentials and knowledge that you're born with, you see. You can reignite anything that you feel you're lacking with belief and acceptance of this. As you embark on this unique soul expansion journey, not everyone will understand or support you. We keep on getting this message to, not everybody's going to get it, do it anyway. Not everyone's going to like you, do it anyway. You know, just do it. Be unique to yourself. Who cares, right? For too long we've just sat there worrying about what everyone else thinks. You know, stop doing that to yourself, okay? All right. Not everyone will understand or support you as you embark on your journey. Okay, try not to let this hinder your progress anymore. Continue to press forward with patience for yourself, and you'll be amazed at what begins to calibrate within you. It truly is time for you to allow yourself to shine. If you're still uncertain, you need to work on healing the deeper parts of yourself with love and understanding, as though you were an innocent baby, which of course to us the angels, you actually are all innocent. Feel the unconditional love we are bringing to you, and surround yourself with those who are following their happiness. You have no time for drama and anything negative that will hold you back. You don't, okay? Ask for extra confidence, healing and strength as life begins to unfold in the most unusual and amazing ways. You are supported as you open up to the next chapter, which will propel you forward into your dreams, making them a true reality. We are with you every step of the way with eternal love, Barachiel, and the angelic realms, okay? See, a transformational energy is upon you at the moment. It's on the planet right now, and we have to make this decision to move into it, okay? Doesn't mean you have to be perfect. Doesn't mean you have to remember everything. It doesn't mean that you have to stop doing, things that you do, like whatever it is that you feel a little bit guilty about or whatever. It's just that bit by bit you're willing to try, working on grounding yourself. Working in meditation, yes, listening to music. Just listening to music in itself is a meditation, okay? Just listening, but not listening, feeling more, okay, on different levels. and working, challenging yourself this month, okay, just doing it this month, one day at a time. Every time you have a thought, that you pretend that you have a client in front of you or a friend in front of you or something with the same name as you, and you give advice, all right? And you continually stay in this high vibe. You continually find that you're higher tuned or attuned, connected to the divine. You're creating a different matrix for yourself. You know, you're creating an energy that is moving. You're not stagnant. You're doing something all the time, which is really, really vital for healing as well. That when a trigger point comes up, that you're going to start feeling confident in, yep, I know what I'm doing. This is what I've been doing, and this is why my trigger point's coming up. I'm releasing it now. I don't need that crap anymore to keep on coming up, you know? And that you're working with this energy that you've been given. You know, don't let anyone make you believe that you're less than good enough, okay? You know, and we get told that as kids or whatever, that we're useless or stupid or dumb, or, you know, we've got fantasies or imaginary friends, or, you know, we shouldn't be thinking this way, we should be doing this. And there's a programming here that we need to release, you know. The biggest part is that you start investing your time in yourself, work on your healing. If you need help with healing, you've got help. It's, you know, always here. You know, if you need deeper readings about things, when I do a reading for you, it's not just oh, here are the cards and here's what the cards mean. It's not like that. You know, I get really in touch with you as a soul and what messages you need to hear, you know, and messages from the angels and your guides and loved ones if they come through, and higher level messages. Yeah, and we may do some cards and stuff, but the messages are higher for the soul expansion. It's not all about fortune telling, etc. I've never really been that kind of a deal, even though that's what you think of as a psychic or whatever. It's more, what are you really telling me, and where do you really need the help? You know, why are you acting this way, or what's repeating within you, or whatever. And you get a reading that's, you know, recorded for you, and it's deep and long and strong and full of advice, you know, and that's what I think people really want, on a deeper level at least, okay? The intuition, of course, is there. You know, the messages are there, but it's a deeper soul kind of a message. And that's what we're looking for, you know, all of us. You know, we're thirsting for knowledge and thirsting for support, and yet we don't give it to ourselves. So for the month of February, although there's a lot of things that are up and down, we've got a full moon, I believe, on the 19th of February. I'm not too sure exactly about that. So the energies of these full moons have been full on, right? Even after the full moon, it's like all this stuff is still coming out. Allow yourself to heal, because we never stop healing something. We never stop changing. We never stop growing. If we do, we're fools. You know, if we think we know everything, we're fools, you know. Well, that's what I think anyway. So we keep on expanding, keep on learning more. Times change, people change. We create an environment we really want to be in, because we're always vibing in that tune, you see. So you're creating this ascension process for yourself. You're lifting and expanding, and no longer do you have to deal with drama, because it's not even in your mind. It's not in your mindset for it to happen. And even if it did, you go, okay, that's happening because of this, and I'm talking myself out of this, and I'm doing this, you know. And you're finding control of your life. After all, that's what we're all trying to do, right? And this is how you do it. The simple ways to spirituality, you know, the simple ways to, you know, expanding, the simple ways to having an awesome life, simple ways to manifesting. Go back to them, you know, go back to the ancient ways of doing things, and we get the results out of it, you know. So call on Barakiel this month as you go through these changes. You can also use some crystals. I did say, you know, working with the darker kind of crystals, bloodstone, jade. These are what you can connect with Barakiel with. Bloodstone, jade, peridot, which is like the green color, blue lace, agate, and clear quartz. Bloodstone is a really good one too. But on a spiritual level, bringing all your grounded energy in, you'll probably see me carrying this particular stone a lot when I'm talking. It gives me this grounded, clear focus to talk to you guys and pulls me back in. I also work a lot with hematite and jasper. This is green jasper here. And I always have an amethyst with me for, you know, spiritual knowledge, etc. Okay? sunstone. I've always got crystals on. But yeah, really try this month especially. Okay, just try it for a month of hanging on to your crystals, putting them in bed with you. Put some at your feet. That's awesome, man. You should feel that. When you put a crystal at your feet, it's pulling all this crap out of your feet. You can put them underneath your pillow. Okay, try not to lay crystals